Today we're going to be doing an unboxing and initial demonstration of this Eyoyo underwater camera. Hi, my name is Dan and welcome to DC Outdoors. If this is your first time here and you like outdoor adventure videos, gear reviews, and other outdoor related stuff, well, please hit that like, subscribe, and the bell notification button so you don't miss anything. Well, let's get on with this week's gear review. All right, folks, as you can see, this is the Eyoyo underwater camera. I have already unboxed it, but I am going to just kind of rewind things a little bit and show you the initial unboxing. I'm going to show you some of the initial features, setup, all that kind of good stuff. But I should say before I get started, thank you to the folks at Eyoyo for sending me this underwater camera to try and to review. Like I said, we're going to be doing an inside unboxing and initial review, but then I will be trying this thing out on the lake as soon as the water and the ice conditions permit, and I'll be showing you some underwater footage. So, like I said, in this video, I'm going to rewind things a little bit, show you the unboxing, and then let you know my overall thoughts. All right, here we go. This is the Eyoyo camera. Open it up, take a look and see what's inside the box. On the outside of the box, it just says it has a 1-year warranty. Wrapped in the bubble wrap and packed really neatly. Oh, look at this nice case. So there you go, that's the outside. The Eyoyo underwater fishing camera. Model EF07RHD/E. Take a look at it. I love the small size, first of all. How cool is that? So inside the case, you have a built-in monitor right in the lid. We have the instruction manual. We have a contact us card if you need support. Little padding in there. I believe that this is the sun visor that you can use to kind of block out some of the sun on a sunny day. Here's our cords and cables. So what do we got here? Nicely labeled cables for video. I don't know what that would be. Power. So red, yellow, black cables. We'll take a look there. I'm not exactly sure what this little float is for, so we'll take a look at that. I'm assuming that's the battery. Yeah, it sure is. You can see the battery specifications on there. They say that this is a 4,500 milliamp rechargeable battery, which should provide 6 to 8 hours of use. So that's awesome. That would be the charging cord for the battery. This must be the camera. So taking a look there at the camera. It says it's a 1000 TVL waterproof camera with 12 LED lights. And it has this little hook on the front, which I guess you can put bait on. So if you want the fish to try to swim right up to this thing. The cord on this is billed at being 15 meters or 49 feet. And it's supposed to support up to 30 kilograms or 66 pounds, which is pretty good, I think, in case a fish or something was, to get tangled in this. And I believe, I'll just let that sip over for a second. I believe you can rig this up a couple of different ways, right? By default, with this like this, it would probably hang like that. But I think you can use some attachments to kind of have the cable run like this, right? So that way you get a better, I guess, horizontal view, right? Versus just this up and down view. Comes with a few little clips, so we'll have to take a look and see what those are. So that's it in a nutshell. So let's try to take a look at the instruction manual, and we'll probably get the battery charging, and we'll check right back in with you soon. Okay, we got our charging in. Pretty simple, just plug it into the back and you'll see right there the red light, which is supposed to turn green when it's all charged. The manual cites that it will take 8 to 12 hours for battery charging, but you can disconnect the charger from the battery and wall outlet during that time and it won't harm the battery. So let that charge up for a little bit and then we will hook everything up and give it a try. I'll show you guys a little bit with the manual. See the wiring diagram. Feel free to pause it anywhere you want. Shows you how to install the sunscreen and things like that, how to change the aspect ratio, how to rotate the screen, so lots of cool features there. Again, how to change brightness, contrast, all that good stuff. Play around with that in a minute or two. There's the camera structure and the connectors. I did notice, which is kind of cool, that this looks like it's wrapped up with Velcro, which is a pretty cool way actually of keeping all the cables contained. I haven't really seen anything like that before, but I think that that's a pretty clever ad so you're not dealing with loose cables everywhere. Charging the battery, I've shown you guys. There's some of the specs. 7-inch monitor. Comes with that float, metal clip set, plastic rings, which I'll show you guys in a minute or two. I'm excited about the using this for ice fishing for sure, but I think you can also use this, you know, to troll behind a boat or something like that, which might be fun. The fishing float and hook installation. Curious about that. I don't know if that would be necessarily too helpful for me. Shows you how you can actually connect this camera to a fishing rod. Some different tips on how you can, again, rig this up. So this would be more of the approach here that I'm pointing at, which would be probably better for ice fishing versus something like this that might be good for open water. And then there's some frequently asked questions. 3.3 feet of visibility. Low light conditions. Turn the lights on for enhanced visibility in low light conditions. How fast can I troll with my camera? What do you do if it gets hung up? So they're not recommending that you pull directly upward. Kind of go backwards, I guess, if it gets snagged. Battery might decrease in cold conditions. I wouldn't be surprised by that. There you go. Warranty, 12-month warranty. Cool, let's get it set up. Just showing you guys here how I will rig this up, you know, for ice fishing. So I'm using the plastic hooks. You can see that there's a little hole in it and a little pointy part. You just kind of wrap it around the cord, feed it through the metal on the camera, and then fit these two together. So I guess that's it in a nutshell, right? And you can see, you know, that it is hanging horizontally. Hope you guys can see that, right? There's also these metal rings, but I guess these are what's used to kind of attach it, you know, to a fishing rod, I'm assuming. Don't really know how the float would be used. Okay, let's try to put the battery in and see if it works. The yellow cord connects to a yellow cord off of the camera, like so. The red cord connects from the box directly, I think, into the outlet here. Let's go into there. The black cord from the box goes into the power. And then what does that leave us? Oh look, they're even kind of bit idiot proof because the way to which they're shaped. So I guess this one goes into there, like a female one goes into the female end. Oh, we got a light already, so I got something going on here. And that one goes into there. So that's, I'm assuming, connected correctly. There's the power button. It's kind of got tucked behind this cord, so we'll turn that on. Okay, cool. You can see our Christmas sign there on the wall, and me looking right at you. Holy smokes, she's bright. Seems to be working pretty good. I can see you, which is pretty rad. And like I said, we can move around. You got the bait hook right in front, which is kind of interesting. You can kind of see it there, right? Looks like it's pretty reasonably good quality, which is awesome. This one doesn't have a DVR output. Looks as though you can release the monitor, pop it out. I'll take a look at that afterwards. Rotate, so there's a rotate button, so you can see I'm rotating it, which I guess could be handy. This is the menu button, so push that. You got brightness, contrast, color. You can change the language. You can change the aspect ratio. So right now it's a 16:9. So it looks like the aspect ratio can be changed to 16:9 or 4:3. Probably just leave it where it is. I'm actually pretty happy with how it looks. And then the plus and minus buttons beside it will let you change the menu items. So if you want to change the brightness, you can push down or up. There you go. I mean, it looks pretty simple to me. Maybe what we'll do here is I'm going to let this charge a little bit. And yeah, we'll check back in with you soon. I just found out another feature too. If you push this first button, it says V1, V2. It automatically changes the aspect ratio, which is kind of interesting. So you can do that without the menu. And another thing I noticed is that there's not a way to turn the lights on and off. Whoops. It sounds like what you're supposed to do is just literally disconnect the LED power. So you can see right here, this one is the LED power. It's plugged in, it's unplugged. It's plugged in, it's unplugged. So if you unplug it, that's what turns the LED off. But definitely the quality of it is still really good. I think you guys can see me pretty well. So it's a little bit fish-eyed maybe, no pun intended. But it looks pretty cool anyway. I don't know if the bait hook's kind of interesting. I don't know if I would necessarily want fish to try to bite at this hook. It doesn't look like it comes off either. But anyways, I will check back in with you guys right away. Just to show you as well, you can take the monitor out by just pushing these two buttons here off on the sides, which could, I guess, become handy if you wanted to take it out and maybe redirect it somewhere, right? So the sun wasn't blinding you. But the way I understand it is you would tuck this maybe up around like that. Yeah, that's how it goes, because I can see space for the clips. And then this would click back in, to give you the sunshade, I guess, right? So, on a sunny day, I mean, in theory, it's not pushed in all the way, guys, but, you would have this so that way the sun's not washing out the screen. But I'd imagine that's also where the brightness and stuff might come in handy, so you can adjust that. All right, guys, we just finished with the unboxing and setting up this camera and showing you a few of the features. I will be using this underwater ice fishing here soon in a few weeks, as soon as the ice cooperates. And I look forward to putting this device through its paces and showing you some underwater footage and all that kind of good stuff. But initially, there's definitely some things I like about it. So this underwater camera, first of all, valued at about 200 bucks through Amazon. And in that kind of regard, I think that that's a pretty reasonable price for an all-in-one kind of device. Off the hop, I'm really impressed with the quality of the LCD screen. I'm impressed with the color, the sharpness. I do think that this is a really good quality camera. If everything cooperates as it should, I really think getting 6 to 8 hours of battery life out of the camera, to me sounds pretty great. To be able to get a whole day out on the lake, that seems pretty good. I imagine, like they kind of commented, that the battery life will deteriorate a bit in colder conditions, so that's something to be aware of. But I think using this inside the ice shelter, to get a day of use on it, I think that's pretty awesome. One of the most noteworthy things I'm impressed with is just the quality of this case, guys. It's pretty awesome. It's even got a little lock, if you wanted to like lock this thing up. It just really seems bomb-proof. They call it explosion-proof. And it is a really hard-shelled case. I like how everything's self-contained, and I do like how this unit overall is pretty small, pretty lightweight, will be really easy to take out of the lake. I may try this unit again in the summertime off the boat. I think it's kind of cool that you can use it that way if you want to. Especially my younger son has been into magnet fishing. I could see this being something kind of cool to, drop it down in the water off a pier, or drop it down in the water off a bridge, take a look at what's down there and then send the magnet out after it. I think that might be something we may try. I thought as well that the LED light seemed super bright. Initially, I think it would be kind of bit handier, I suppose, if there was like an on and off switch for the light, right? Other than like unplugging it and plugging it in as the way to turn the light on and off. But I am impressed with the light quality. It does seem very, very, very bright, and it does seem to enhance the picture. I think that the length of cable that they give you on this thing, 15 meters, is plenty enough cable for my kind of application and use. And it does seem pretty strong as well. Yeah, so overall, once again, I do want to thank the folks at Eyoyo for sending me this underwater fishing camera. I do look forward to using it. Do stay tuned to the channel. Like I said, I'll be out ice fishing here in a couple weeks. I can't wait to give this a try, and I can't wait to show you some additional footage. If you just stumbled upon my channel, I would really ask you to please subscribe if you like ice fishing videos, gear reviews, open water fishing. We also do hunting, camping, a whole lot of different stuff. So if you like outdoors videos and gear reviews, please hit the subscribe button. And for everybody that's been with the channel here over the past few years, just thank you. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. It means a lot to me to have you guys following the channel. But I think I'll end this one as I usually do. Once again, if this was your first time here and you like outdoor adventure videos, gear reviews, and other outdoor related stuff, well, please hit that like, subscribe, and the bell notification button so you don't miss anything. Until next time, we'll see you outdoors. We'll be back out camping, hunting, and fishing soon. Until then, check out these videos and click subscribe below.